Battle Queen came back in 2024, so let's take a look and see if they're any good. And, well, Battle Queen Misfortune is about a 7 out of 10 as a skin can get. It changes her from an ocean pirate to a sky pirate, and layers some knightly high fantasy court aesthetics over her with frills, lace, and an armored bustier, finishing off the outfit with a big fancy hat and a big fancy feather. It looks mostly great, but then her outdated model with its stiff animations and cartoonishly oversized guns undercuts it all by not quite being able to carry off the dignified vibe that it's going for. It's the textbook definition of competent design within the limits of what a model can do, a perfect 7 out of 10, or a B if you prefer. Meanwhile, if I have a critique of Battle Queen Gwen, first, it's that she looks a little bit too much like she belongs in the Heartseeker universe with the Valentine's Day skins, and second, you could have done a lot more with her skirt. Gwen is like the skirt champion. It's a huge part of her design and animation, and in a line like Battle Queen, I feel like there's a real missed opportunity here to go all out with a truly spectacular, multi-layered, complex, decorated statement piece of her skirt. Instead, this is generally a rather stripped back skin as a costume, reaching more for stylization than decoration, which isn't bad per se, just a little bit disappointing in this case. Setting that aside, her combat scissors look great here, her color scheme is solid, and I like the asymmetry of her hair and its ribbon. It gives her a little bit of a crooked personality. This is a fine skin, I just can't help but feel like it could have been so much more. Moving on, Battle Queen Fiora's flower eye patch is the killer feature of this skin. First of all, what a lovely bit of storytelling to show visually that this woman has fought lethal battles and lived. Second of all, what a badass way to do a missing eye and eye patch as a design feature. Badass, but also being a flower, perfectly aligned with the highly feminine fantasy warrior queen base aesthetic of the skin line. The bright red and orange of the flower against the otherwise blue, gray, and white of her outfit makes it stand out, and the relative wildness of its shape contrasts beautifully with the I am the very picture of poise and control costuming of the rest of the design. This is a fantastic application of Fiora's base character design to tell a very different character story. Finally though, much like Gwen, Annie feels a little bit underdressed for the concept here. Her outfit is cute, but it feels like there was an opportunity here to lean even more into Lolita fashion styles, that's what they're called by the way, don't at me, and play with expressive decorativism. Instead, it's kept fairly simple, just a green dress and a pink ribbon with some brass armor pieces. Even the hair feels a little bit underdone here relative to how complex and elaborate you could make it within the visual style of the skin line. I do like the tiny little sword slung across her back, that is kind of adorable, but the big problem with this skin is Tibbers, because Tibbers just kinda sucks, like straight up. He's supposed to be a living knight armor mixed with a teddy bear in its aesthetic, and I'm sorry, this is just a generic MMO monster. There's nothing tying him to Annie, nothing connecting him to Battle Queen, nothing to make him look like a child's beloved toy brought to life. He has no personality, no charm, and Annie deserves a much better knight than this.